Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The emotions and energy figure. High all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites. You're going to look out there and that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That's caught. It's Simon. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sideline. It's McCutcheon.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught near the sticks. It's McCutcheon. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Lost a throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Butler. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lockett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
And I think that time he was trusting pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive?
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Here comes the Texas offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. Finds his man. It's Washington. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Steps away. Catch in the middle. It's Lockett. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Found the spot in the defense. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's White.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to throw again. Finds a tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Less catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. Oh, and he missed it, and they missed their chance to lock it up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And the timing just a hair off.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Costa. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Grab behind the line. It's White. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bring in the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Georgia going back to work with another first down. This time they'll go to the running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in... situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The give to the lone running back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding them. Nice catch.
He wants to throw it again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Working on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. We saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside him, David Pollock. He really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in his slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Offense changing the play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Blasted as he lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Got some room to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now, thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over the Red Hawks of Miami. The MAC action never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this second.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Found a seam. Turning it on. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
Touchdown, Dogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Play the analytics here and you go for 2. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bounced, and he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Oh, they're after him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Now long. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's White. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Quick spin on the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented.